it was just recently, like my 9-year-old said to me, she's like, "Mommy, you're strong." And I was like, "Yeah, I kind of am." Like, and I felt like I wanted my kids to feel like I was strong. I want them to look at me and say, you know, "Mommy takes care of herself," or I do it, you know, to better my overall health for sure, but I want my kids to have that sort of feeling it's important to take care of yourself. Hi, I'm Jen Pierce. I've been a member of Gage for almost 6 years in October. So I was at every gym in like Westchester over like the last 20 some years, and a couple members here were the ones that told me about Gage, and I saw the results. Husband and wife, Rob and Roe. I worked with Rob in an office environment, and he would come in and I could just see the change, and he would talk about Gage, and I was just going through a lot in my personal life, and I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. And I literally got like the 30-day trial. I think it was a mom challenge that I started with, and I was like, I'm gonna do it for 30 days, and I'm gonna get the results and see how it goes. And it came in, and I loved it. Here I am 5.5 years later. I'll be honest, when I came in, I was definitely slightly intimidated because I hadn't done a gym class like that before. I've done, you know, all these sort of coordinated classes, you know, all the things that were sort of trendy, but I hadn't done anything that was so targeted. After like 2 weeks in, like something clicked, and I felt like I saw results right away. And I thought I was in like decent shape prior, but like muscles hurt that I never even knew I had. And it was just a different environment. The environment was more friendly. It was less like focused on sort of like just jumping around, and it was just more targeted to just a total body workout. And that is what my body needed. I think what's different about Gage than anything else that I've done, like when you start going to a gym that sort of holds you accountable, you're more apt to go. Where like the other gyms that I've gone to, it was so easy to talk myself out of going, because it was like, oh, I'll just go tomorrow. But you almost develop a relationship with people internally where like you don't want to let them down, you don't want to let yourself down, and you sort of just, it changes the way you feel about fitness. It just, I don't know, I feel like it just makes you feel like you want to do it. I went on a trip, I remember shortly after, maybe it was like a year after I started to really come, I went on a trip to Beaver Creek, Colorado, and it was a snowboarding trip, and my kids were snowboarding and ice skating, and I was doing all the things, keeping up with them, and I was like, wow, like I'm in my 40s and I'm keeping up with these kids that are like way younger than me, and I felt really good about that. And it was just recently, like my 9-year-old said to me, she's like, "Mommy, you're strong," and I was like, yeah, I kind of am. Like, and I felt like I wanted my kids to feel like I was strong. I want them to look at me and say, you know, "Mommy takes care of herself," or I do it, you know, to better my overall health for sure, but I want my kids to have that sort of feeling it's important to take care of yourself. You know, as you get into your 40s and you get older, it's really easy. And I'll be honest, like I spent all of my 30s trying to have kids and doing all that stuff, so I neglected the fitness end of it because I was always doing something else. So that can catch up to you real quick. And I think just having my kids like focus on feeling good both inside and out, and I feel like if they see that in me, they'll want to do that for themselves. If you would have said to me even 5 years ago that I'd be doing some of the things in here, I'd say there's no way. But it's amazing what your body can do when you put it to the test. And I have learned that almost every day when I come here and I'm done a workout. You know, it's challenging, and that's gratifying when you're done. I mean, listen, I was never like super into working out. I do it because it feels really good when I'm done. I may complain about going when I'm about to go, but I never complain when I'm done because I feel really good.